All right, first and foremost, give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who rule well and who was worthy to be counted for double honors. And peace and salutation to you brothers out there pushing the truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for the love of gospel. All right, it's Brother Gabarian from the Indiana camp. Come back again with another sit down to basically talk about the upcoming times we're coming in. All right, I just got done watching the recent video that the brother Amawan Gabar had just posted, and he was just basically going into what type of mindset we should be in when in these trying days. All right, he said September is going to be a doozy, probably the roughest month this year has to offer. All right, the jab is going to be mandatory, for city workers and government jobs and everything like that, and it's eventually going to trickle down, to your everyday store job. All right, now I can contest to that because my woman, she works in a facility. I'm not going to name the facility, but my woman works in a facility that actually what's it called, made her get the jab. All right, it actually forced her, saying if she doesn't get it, she will be on basically terminated, or she'll be fired. Now her being, a woman, she ended up getting it and everything. But basically, she let me read the letter, and it said, yeah, that basically if she doesn't get the jab, then they're gonna terminate her employment being there. All right, and they're gonna basically fire her. And she's been at that job for 3 years now. And that's a so-called bachelor's degree job. That's a job that you have to have some type of degree to have. But anyways, so yeah, but basically, what manner? And when I was watching the video and listening to the brother, I was just always thinking about this scripture right here. This is 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 40. It says, "O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and in those evils be as pilgrims upon the earth." All right, we all know what 2 Ezra 15 and 16 is talking about. It's about these upcoming, how bad it's gonna be in these upcoming days, man. How, people are going to turn on one another. The love of many shall wax cold. People that were friends are going to fight each other like enemies. It's going to be invading one another. It's going to be raping. It's going to be robbing. It's going to be sighing and crying. It's not going to be a good day. It's not going to be a happy-go-lucky day, So the scripture says in those evils, which means evil just means bad times, it says be as a pilgrim upon the earth. Now I looked at the word pilgrim, and the word pilgrim means a person traveling to a holy place. All right. And that's exactly what we're doing, man. We're doing it spiritually. Us traveling, now we are going to do it physically. We're going to be leaving, our houses, our homes, the places that we dwell in to be pilgrims, basically a move and a traveler. We're not going to actually go to, Israel itself, but we're going to be a traveler, because that's actually what the word pilgrim means. It's abroad. It says pilgrim, a foreigner, stranger, traveler, a welfare. It says location, cage of air, country or land. All right, so basically it just means to travel. Okay, so you're not gonna stay in one place for too long. Especially your house is your home, because that's gonna be what the number one place they're gonna come looking for you is your house. So you're gonna become pilgrims on this earth when these times get trouble. So when things look like they're getting at their utmost worst, if the Lord be for it, then we're gonna have to just pack a bag and go and live, wherever the Lord takes us, being pilgrims on the earth, And the thing about pilgrims, they don't stay in one place too long. You might stay there, you may lodge for a day or two, but then after that, you pack up your stuff and you keep moving. That's how you keep it. That's how you keep a trail up off you, and that's how you don't end up in you don't get caught up into those things, man. All right. Let me get this in Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. It says, "In wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability." Let's look up the word stability. Stability, it says firmness, steadfastness, steadiness. All right. See, so what? If something's firm, if something's steady and steadfast, what? It's unmovable. You can't move it because it's too firm. It's got a hard grip. So it says what? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability. It shall be our firmness. It's going to be basically the most reliable thing on this planet Earth right now. Should be the stability of thy times and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right. So that wisdom and that knowledge is going to be our stability. It's going to be our strength. Okay. It's going to be the thing that's going to keep us mentally and physically sane. Having the Spirit guide us where we go. If the Spirit say, go, hey, lodge in this house, lodge in this forest, lodge in here, lodge in there, don't eat that. That has poison. You can eat this, it's going to be that wisdom and the knowledge is going to be what's going to keep us stable, and what's not also is going to keep us sane, because a lot of people is going to be out here going crazy, Matter of fact, let's get the scripture. This is Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 11. There is a cry for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened and the mirth of the land is gone. All right. So, and that's another thing, man. That cry for wine is going to be for answers. All right. People are going to be actually asking what's going on. Why is this happening? What's coming up next? When it be told them, we told them all these things were going to happen. We told them America was going to be destroyed. We told them that the government is going to rise up against them and try to put the MOB inside them. They're not going to know what to do. All right. Though it be told them all these things, they're still going to be asking questions. They're still going to be confused. People are not going to know what to do. All right. But that wisdom and knowledge is going to keep us stable. The wisdom and knowledge is going to keep us sane. It's going to keep our minds comfort. All right. Because the scripture says, let me get it, that the Lord shall not leave us comfortless. John 14 and 18, it says, I'm going to start from 17. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you and shall be in you. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come unto you. See, and what does that mean? He's not going to leave us comfortless, man. These scriptures, all right? These scriptures is our comfort. It's what comforts us when we're feeling distressed, when we're feeling anxiety, when we need a comfort of mind. Let's look at that word comfort. Basically, fatherless, those bereaved of a teacher, a guide, or a guardian. Orphaned, so the Lord's not going to leave us like this. He's not going to leave us without a teacher, a guide, a guardian. He's not going to leave us orphanless. Okay. First of all, the Lord set up the elders and apostles to teach the men, and then so forth and so forth, and then ultimately he left the scriptures, the scriptures to be that guide. Back to that wisdom and Solomon should be wisdom and Solomon. That wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy time. Without not comfortless. We have something to comfort. We have something to ease our minds. Unlike these people out here. All right, because they don't know the wisdom. They don't have the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the scriptures. They don't know. They don't know how to go into the Bible and be at ease, man. We know the things that's coming to the world, and we're still going to remain calm and remain focused to the job that is at hand. All right. Just look at all the apocalypse movies. The people that are calm, the people that has a plan. Those people has a fixed date, a fixed how can I say, a fixed goal, and nothing is going to deter them from that. The two movies that I'm thinking of right now, one is The Book of Eli, and two is The Purge Anarchy. It was two man guys. I don't know the actor name in Purge Anarchy, but Denzel Washington played in The Book of Eli. He had a mission to deliver that book to a certain place. All right, and he did it. It probably took him his whole life, to do it. I don't know how many years he was out there, but it took him a while to get where he needed to go, while blind. All right, just to show you we walk in the valley of the shadow of death. It's dark out here, but we're walking. We're that walking light. And nothing could deter his way of thinking. Even though This woman wanted to join him. He even had to correct himself. He says, he wanted to save somebody. He's like, no, stay, no, stay on my course. It's not your business. He had to, get on himself about, no, you need to finish the job. You need to finish the job. The Purge of Anarchy, that one man who wanted to go kill the dude that killed his son, he was fixed. Now, he intervened with something, but he was just, just out of the kindness of his heart. He intervened, killed the soldiers, and left the girls alone, and then went back to go do what he did, But he was fixed. There was nothing going to deter him to go try to kill dude, man. And he was stable. He was prepared, And he was so prepared that the women wanted to go with him, saying, because they seen he was a beacon of light. He was a beacon of protection, So he said, no, we want to come with you. We don't want to be out here just willy-nilly and lost like that. We want to come with, and that's it. That's why the scripture says, 7 women shall take hold to one man, because they're not going to want to be out here like everyone else. They're going to want a pillar of support. They're going to want protection, So in that day, that's why scripture, the Lord said, I shall make a man more precious than fine gold, because money is not going to be worth anything in that day. Money is going to be worthless, whether you have gold, whether you have silver, whether you have the paper, a dollar, whether you have anything. It's going to be completely worthless. If it's not food and water, then guess what? It has no value whatsoever. It has not one value on it. But men are going to be more precious than fine, because guess what? Men are going to be actually acknowledged as men this time. That creepy man that stay next door to you, that always speak to you, hey, they showed you that in Purge, Men are actually going to be feared, and the only way a man can be combated is unless it's with another man, So women are definitely going to be a prey. And children are definitely going to be a prey, because men are the only ones. Even if the man is not even physically capable like let's say we get a 6'4" LeBron James type of dude, and you just get an average 5'8", 5'7", average Jake up the street, Yeah, those weight classes are completely different, but guess what? That 6'4" LeBron James guy is still gonna have a tougher time with that man than he is with a woman. A woman, he completely do whatever he wants to, because there's nothing she could possibly do. She doesn't have the physical capability to fight off that man. The only way that man has a chance, the only way that woman has a chance, unless she gets with another man, and that man combats the 6 foot guy. Not saying the 6 foot guy is gonna lose or whatever, but he has a better chance than a woman. He has a way better chance than a woman. And really just to show you, I've seen shorter, not so fit men take down men that was twice their size. So really, to be honest, it's not really even about the size, It just shows you that the only one that can really combat a man is another man. All right. So men are really going to be precious in that day, So women, guess what? That's gonna put them in a humbling state, a very humble state, But that's basically all I had. I just wanted to, I guess you can kind of say I just backed off what the brother has said, But yeah, man, the times we are coming in, it's not gonna be a pretty time, It's not gonna be a beautiful time. It's gonna be a beautiful time, but because this kingdom is finally being put down, evil is being quenched right before our eyes. So yes, it's gonna be a very beautiful time, but for the masses of this world, for the masses of these people, it's not gonna be beautiful and glorious to them. It's gonna be dark. And it's going to be a very terrible time. Evil. So Lord willing, I hope this video was edifying for you brothers out there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and who is worthy to be counted for double honors. And peace and salutation to you brothers out there that's pushing this truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for love of the gospel. All right, with that, shalom. Until next time.